how do you exit a business partnership? Perhaps you're in a business partnership, maybe it's not working well, and you're thinking about how do we get out? Well, a couple different factors are going to come into account here. You're probably going to be governed by some type of state law, and that's either going to be the state's partnership laws, whichever state you ended up forming in, or perhaps you're an LLC corporation using that term partnership broadly to pick up a multi-owner business. Then you're going to have that statute. So you're going to have some kind of state law that is going to lay out the exit procedures. You're also going to generally have perhaps a written agreement. And that written agreement, in many cases, will override the state law. So that becomes your primary document if you went through that type of formality with your business partner. So if you're thinking about how do you do an exit, you want to do a layered analysis here. First, you got to figure out what you're involved in. And that sounds like a simple question. If you had an attorney involved in the process as you formed and built your business, they probably told you you're an LLC, you're a corporation, you're a general partnership, you're a limited partnership. You've made some decisions probably early in the process, and that dictates what you are, that dictates what statute you go to, and where the governing law is. If you didn't go through those layers of formality, maybe you just started operating business and it grew and you didn't think about it, maybe you're a general partnership. So the first building block is, where are we? What are we? What type of partnership am I involved in? Next thing is, what does the written agreement say regarding how do I get in or out? If you don't have a written agreement, perhaps you have an oral agreement. What was that oral agreement? Those can tend to be hard to prove, so you probably want to get some professional legal help to help you discern what you agreed to and what's going to be enforceable against you. And then the last piece of it is, what does your state statute say? What does it do for partnerships entering and exit? What does that procedure look like? So you want to go to that level of analysis, understand what the law is. When you bring all of that together, you should be able to get a good idea of how you get out of the partnership. Now, a lawyer's experience in business law, licensed in your jurisdiction, can probably help you speed up this analysis, go through your documents, ask you the right questions, help you do that analysis to minimize your risk, maximize your chances of a successful exit. So I recommend you go sit down with somebody, have a conversation, work through the process, and figure out what your documents that you do or don't have, where they direct you at. Do you have questions about business partnerships, business partnership exits? Go ahead and drop them below. Love to read your comments. Just remember, when you put comments on a public forum, they are viewable by others, so don't put anything confidential in there. If you have confidential things, reach out to the attorney you're choosing and work through it with them about how you're going to work through these documents and give them your specific questions. Hope you subscribe to the channel so we can join each other for another video very soon. There'll be more coming. I'll see you for another video soon.